y'all, I'm Cuhdeejah, the princess of the streets, aka SL's baddest. If you didn't know, now you know.
Welcome everybody to the Let's Be Real podcast. We have the beautiful Cuhdeejah here with us. She's an artist, she's a businesswoman, and she is known as the princess of the streets. How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing amazing. How are you?
I'm well. I'm so upset that I'm not there in person, but I'm so dedicated to this shit, man. I had to make a way to make it happen.
I'm very thankful and grateful that you got me here today. I'm in good spirits, so
And first of all, you're amazing.
thank
So,
you.
know,
Thank you.
I came across you back on a big episode, and
Ooh, okay.
I wanted to know more about you and ask you more questions that I wish I would have heard on there. More questions asked directly to you.
Okay.
So I want to know, for those that may not know who you are, let them know who is Cuhdeejah.
Okay, so for the record, my name is Cuhdeejah. That's the name that my mom birthed me with. So my name is Cuhdeejah. There's no stage name, nothing like that. No meaning too much behind the name besides what my parents put into it. My name is just Cuhdeejah, okay? Obviously, as you guys may know, I am signed to a label called NWB, ran by Joe Moses. So shout out to my gang. And pretty much, I'm just a new rap artist. I dibble and dabble in different genres, but I'm pretty much just here to take over, the scenes.
Okay, so what made you want to go into music?
Honestly, I just like to be like the best at whatever I do. And even if it's not the best to somebody else, it's the best for me, and I just make sure that I put my best foot forward. So shout out to my cousin Shantu. He put me in his studio. He produced my first song, Blue Racks. And basically since then, I was just like, nah, everybody see me, everybody see me rapping. I can't just like not be rapping no more. Like, nah, I gotta keep going. So I'm here now.
Yeah, so what has been your favorite song that you've recorded so far?
Oh, my favorite song is actually about to come out next Friday. It's called The Princess of the Streets. That's my favorite song because I feel like it has the most meaning behind the song. Everything that I'm saying is pretty much factual in my life, and it just touches my heart a little bit more than everything else. Everything else is just my vibe. Like, I'm turned up, I'm having fun, but Princess of the Streets was really like a message.
Nice. So, have you always known that you wanted to be an entrepreneur and own property, own commercial and residential? Were you raised up with that mindset, or is it just something that you just wanted to do and you did it?
So, fortunately for me, I'm Sierra Leonean by blood. My mom is Sierra Leonean West African, so I always see her like be a hustler. My mom had 3 jobs. She wasn't playing. I never grew up like bad or anything like that. She made sure like whatever she could do for me, she was gonna do that. I had my hair done. She really took care of me. So I always see her working and stuff like that. I never wanted to be a bum. I always had a job. Like, I didn't work at McDonald's. I didn't, sold things in my life, not my body or anything like that. But I just did things. You get what I'm saying? So for me, seeing my mom doing that, it just motivated me as a kid. And then fortunately for me too, my dad is an entrepreneur, my uncle is an entrepreneur. Like, I have a lot of entrepreneurs around me. So I have like a lot of role models to look at. And I just pretty much felt like that was more so my path to be doing something, because I never wanted to like not do nothing.
Right. That's amazing. So, how does it feel to own actual real estate that is associated with the night scene?
That is associated with what?
With the night scene, like similar to a nightclub.
Okay, yeah. So I do own a club. It's called The Right Track. It's gonna be back up and booming, ladies. We're gonna be in there with It's gonna be player too. If you know me, then everything I do is player. So it's like it's definitely gonna give us our fun back. We don't gotta go to the club with the guys no more. We could go out with our homegirls and have a good time. And for me, that's just a beautiful experience because that's something that, thankfully and personally, my dad blessed me with that. He put me in the right direction so that, you know, this is something that we have for our legacy. I have a daughter, she's 2 years old, her name is Wynn. You know, it's something that I could leave for her and things that like could just generate income. The whole name of the game is to like be making money. If you're not making money, it's like, what are you doing for real? Like literally the way that the world is set up now, you have to be doing something. If you have zero hustle in you, you're not going to get nowhere. So, free game.
That's definitely a whole lot of free game that can take a person really far if they apply. You know what I'm saying? So, how does it feel being a mother, and how do you find balance in doing everything?
Ooh, I'm not gonna lie. It's like shout out to the moms because being a mom is kind of tough. Like, thankfully and prayerfully, I have a good team around me, so I never really stress too much about my kid. You know, my kid's dad is very involved, his family is very involved, so it's like it works in my favor. But if I didn't have that, I understand how females get set back sometimes because that in itself is a whole thing. Once my daughter sees me, it's straight mommy mode. Like, it's no breaks. She want to go to the bathroom with me. She want to hop in the shower with me. Like, she want to do everything. Whatever I got, she want me to give it to her. So it's like sometimes I feel very emotional about this topic because sometimes I have to be gone away from my kid and I have to be relying on people to treat my kid exactly how I would treat my kid. So it's like this. Literally, it's like sometimes it's amazing. Like, yeah, I'm a mom, you know, I'm out here doing this for my kid, but it's like I don't want her to ever get to a point where she feel like my mom's just always out. Like, no, your mama's not always out. I'm out here hustling because I'm trying to, you know, get it right for you. So it's definitely an experience, and for me, it has been, I'm sure, easier than others, but it's definitely a hard thing sometimes too.
I definitely can relate and understand to that. I'm also a mother. I'm married, you know.
Wifey. I'm trying to be like you.
Over 16 years married, over 20 years together, you know, and though I do have a strong support team, it's nothing like us actually being here, you know, so finding that balance, I definitely do understand that for sure. What you're talking about, it's behind it, like, for sure. And I believe that's why our hustle is the way that it is, because it's like, you know what I'm giving it to me here right now?
Exactly.
You know, to me, so it's like, if it don't even align, if all align, I don't got time.
Exactly. Every time I had to pay for a babysitter, I hope y'all understand out there, like, first of all, things ain't free. You know, not everybody have people in their household that could just watch their kid for them. Like, things cost money. You know, my kid goes to daycare, so it's like, before you try to take away from me, remember that I got other stuff going on. Like, I didn't even have to be here. Like, respect my time, respect my rates. You get me? Because nothing is free.
That's right. That's right. So, what are some events that you have coming up? And where can people buy from your amazing hairline that you have that we haven't touched on yet?
Okay, so my upcoming events, we have a lot like in the middle, but my main event is like solely for Cuhdeejah. Is I'm gonna be performing. I got 6 shows in Sierra Leone. I'm about to go to Sierra Leone in December. Yes, girl. Yes, thank God. But yeah, we overseas with it, so it's like we got a Jambody Fest. We got a lot of other, I don't know the exact names of it, so I don't want to like mess that up, but for sure I'm like one of the artists at this big festival. It's going to be thousands of people there, like 50,000 people, you get what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm excited about that. But other than that, like my hairline and stuff, it's called Butte Hair Extensions for all the girlies that want to go and get fly. You get what I'm saying? We don't do all that shedding things over here. You know, your hair is going to look amazing. Please invest into your hair because that is very important. I'm a wig girl. I like wigs. But I will say, just take care of your natural hair. But if you want a little I got you. We got wigs, bundles, we got flat irons, we got merch, we got everything that you need, baby.
Nice. And can you plug how they can find you, purchase, how they can find you?
Yeah, you guys can shop Butte Hair Extensions. That's BEAUT Hair Extension, no S.com.
Nice. So, what do you have coming in the beginning of next year?
Oh, the beginning of next year, honestly. Now I need to be hitting up my assistant like, yo, what's on my calendar? Bro, it's just so much stuff going on. And then, I also operate as a group too. So, like when one person does something, you're not here to see, but it's like my whole gang come out with me. So it's like, I can't say specifically what, but for sure next year, I'm just trying to work on being the biggest artist as far as like tackling my city first. I want everybody to like really know who I am, because I know people probably heard about Cuhdeejah, but I like to do podcasts and stuff like this because then people could talk to me and people could be like, oh, she's a real ass bitch. You feel me? Like, she's a real ass person. You feel me? I could talk to her. Now, at least when they see me out, it could be more like hey versus like, oh, I don't know if I should talk to her. Yeah.
All right. So, two things before we close it out. I first wanted to tell you thank you so much for honoring me with your time. And I definitely wanted to visit again in person.
For sure.
It was very, very easy for me to pick up on how disciplined you are and how focused you are on your craft and what it is that you're doing, that you take yourself and your brand very serious.
Thank you.
So it was a no-brainer for me to reach out to you because we need more stories like yours to be heard, more authentic stories, more stories of a person staying true to who they are and still being successful while doing it, not having to sell out in any way, shape, or form. So I thank you so much for coming and spending time with me. And I wanted to know if you had any questions for me before we close this out.
Oh, put me on the spot with that one. Okay, I want to be spicy. I want to ask you something. I don't want to like not have a question. Okay, so for the girls out here that's trying to be wifeys one day, what is something that you're doing that is keeping this man focused, devoted to you, honoring you, all of this stuff? Because I know it can't just be the coochie. So what is it that you do that he is so infatuated? What are you doing for us that want to be wifeys out here?
Honestly, my relationship with God. My relationship with God and knowing myself and remembering to be his friends and to be teachable and to listen. Listen.
I think that's a good answer because I feel like a lot of my sister girls, they don't be listening. That's the problem. Y'all need to start listening. You see, she been a wifey for 16 years. Y'all need to start listening.
Listen, and being their friend, not forgetting to be their friend.
That's a cool answer. You can never forget that. So
Yeah. And when you taking care of yourself and you looking good for yourself, that's gonna keep his eyes on you.
Okay.
See, like, okay.
Yeah, if she care, let me care a little bit.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that and keeping people out of my business. That's a big one.
Bingo.
Keeping people out of my business, and remembering to attack the issue and not the person when there are disagreements. Because my mouth can get slick because I know I can fight when I scare shit. So I gotta
Words of wisdom. She said, I know I could fight. Okay.
So I try to keep my cool because it can go bad. But that's the biggest thing. Prayer really helps me. And it reminds me what real unconditional love is. Because a lot of us think we know what it is, but we don't.
For sure.
So, yes.
I took down some notes mentally. I'm going to start listening.
Listen, when appointed know when the king is talking. So really, you
Facts.
You already know.
Facts.
You already
That's why you said we got to keep God first. Because I'm a queen. I can't listen to, no. I get you. We here with it.
That's where it comes from, so, oh my goodness, we definitely gotta
appreciate you for having me.